Hello!
Hello once again.
Thank you guys for tuning in for our new episode of Gena's Daddy.
This is Gena.
This is my dad.
And this is Gena's daddy.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you. Hope you had a Merry Christmas.
All right.
Today we would like to share with you our thoughts on heroes.
Yes.
Gena, I say hero to you. What comes to mind?
What comes to mind for me with hero is my dad. Is what I think a hero is. And I'm gonna explain, because I know for a lot of people out there, you're like, a hero, that's Spider-Man, Batman, whatever. But everyday heroes in our lives, and everyday heroes that we grow up with and we live with, a lot of times we don't give them credit. So, my father is a hero to me. He, if you look up hero in the dictionary, it is my father. Strong, courageous, protector, do anything that he can to provide for his family, to make sure I'm okay. And I mean, even now, with me being a grown woman, I don't live with him anymore, I have my own place. But when I'm falling apart, because ladies, I mean, let's be honest, even though we're grown-ups and we don't live with dad anymore, we still have the fall apart times. So even when I'm at my lowest time, when I need to call or cry or whatever, I can do that with my dad. And a lot of people can't. And that's huge for me. I can call my dad if I just want to tell him about a date. Or if I, need to ask him, hey, I want to go look for a car. He just went with me a couple weeks ago to get a car. I mean, that's huge for me too, because I know if I take my dad, they won't play me. I mean, it is what it is. Maybe they wouldn't have played me anyway, but they probably would. But if you take your dad, they're like, oh, it's a man there, it's her father, let's get her a good deal. And my dad is very supportive of me. He loves me. He's one of the most positive people I know, honestly. And I know he would never lie. So to me, my dad is all the way up here in my book. And that's huge for me. And my dad and I have a huge background history that a lot of people don't know, and they would never know unless we told them. My dad married my mom when I was 6 months?
6 months.
About 6 months years old. So when he met me, I was 6 months old. So he's not my quote-unquote biological father, but he took the place, and he's been my father for 26 years.
I like to say, I may
father.
not be her father, but I'm her daddy.
You're all of that to me.
But, I mean biologically, somebody want to be technical, but I'm her daddy. It is so important to me that a friend of mine once said, maybe God didn't intend for you to be her mother's husband as much as he intended for you to be her daddy.
Yeah.
You know what? That was so profound. I understand that so much since he said it. And I thank him for saying that. Al Palmer.
And I've been so fortunate, honestly, to be blessed. Honestly, I feel and I'm sure there are other girls that are out there that have been in the same situation as me. I feel like God has truly blessed me with a gift, because he's not just, a stand-in. You know how some women will marry a guy, and then this man is just the stand-in guy, and he's just there.
Don't preach.
I'm not preaching.
I'm so wonderful in her eyes. You know why? You know why I'm so wonderful in her eyes? I keep buying her sippy cups.
Really, Daddy? Okay, no, honestly.
Keep buying her sippy cups for
Christmas,
birthdays.
Please ignore that.
She's still my baby.
Please ignore that. Just
okay.
Don't even.
Let's move on. We like to have fun here on this show.
Honestly, he is, when I say hero, he's all of that, because it takes a big man, and it truly takes a man with a genuine heart to see a child who he wasn't, there to birth or whatever, but to see a child and fall in love with this child and is this is my kid, and have this connection. And even after you know, him and my mom split up, still was in my life. That's huge because a lot of men don't do that. So that's how I knew, like, he was really my dad. Because none of that stuff ever mattered. Every concert, every orthodontist appointment, every birthday. Daddy, can you take me and get my hair done for the prom? Can you take me shopping? I just broke up with my boyfriend. I got a girlfriend now. I'm gay. Is it okay? You know, like, just all of that. He's been in every part of my life, and I love my dad, and he's my hero. And he always will be. Even, you know, when the good Lord takes you home, you still always be my hero.
And with that said, me being her hero, that means a lot to me. That means a lot to me. And I want to share with you today, young men, old men, across all boundaries, nationalities, whatever area you're in, you find yourself as men. I want to share with you something about a hero. And that's called the hero status. Y'all, you don't know. Okay. It was so important. I wrote things down because I want to make sure we touch on this. I want to know, young men, old men such as myself, in between.
You're mature.
Mature. Are you that knight in shining armor? Are you that umbrella that shelter your family from the many cares of the world? Are you the one that look toward to take the many fears away? Are you about to lose your hero status? That's it. Hero status. You don't know what I'm talking about. Hero status. All right, let's take a minute. Men, it's time to wake up. Let's put these cards away. It's time to wake up. At every step in a child's life, our lives, there was somebody we looked up to. Some man in our life, maybe a father, uncle, or somebody that we felt was a hero. I want to be just like that. We didn't know they was our hero. We knew we wanted to be like them. But most importantly, men, I'm speaking from a family man right now. In every woman's life, I tend to believe that from a little girl growing up, that woman is looking for her hero. When she gets up and starts dating, she's looking for her hero. The one that dresses nice, the one that smells nice, the one that cares about people, the one that will care about her. And then when she marries, she wants that man, her hero, to shelter her from the many cares of the world, to take care of her, to be there when she gets sick, to be there when the kids are born, just to take care of everything. All of that involves your hero status. We don't know about it because nobody put it in words that way.